But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bro, you know I know. Let me reframe you on something. Remember Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. Now I'm telling that because you taking up with somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp.
As we peel back the layers of this web of deceit, victims emerge at every turn. From A-list stars to aspiring artists, the silence across the industry is deafening. Just how deep do these lies run? And who is the mastermind behind this tragedy?
People have been trying to drag Justin Bieber into this situation because there's a lot of like suspect looking videos with Diddy and Bieber in it, and you know they're making a lot of allegations.
Same way they made allegations about Usher when Usher was younger.
I mean, do you think that there's any credibility to these allegations?
When there's smoke, there's fire. Why would Diddy be tapping his kid in his chest to see if he wired? And asking him, are you wired? Why would he be confronting that kid?
The entertainment industry has always been rife with mystery and controversy. Over the past year, few names have faced as much scrutiny as Sean Diddy Combs. Allegations against him have sparked a chilling discussion about an industry built on power and secrecy.
This is a trainer, but come to find out, he was actually Canadian intelligence, but this is my trainer. So this shows you the kind of handlers that are around the superstars in California, right? So it says, I'm going to help you one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use cuss words. And everything that is discussed is based in fact, and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you, or you saw in a tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you, and you go back to zombie land forever. Play date with the kids just won't be the same. This is the way a Hollywood trainer was talking to me to force me to go and like apologize, right? You think about if Harley was part of intelligence, right? What kind of people you think are surrounding my kids? What kind of people you think are in that house right now? When my kids go to Sierra Canyon, it's a Jewish school that doesn't teach Christianity to these Christian kids. At Christmas time, they're teaching Kwanzaa to black kids. They say, hey, this is your Christmas. This is all indoctrination. This is all mind control. You gotta understand, like I don't believe I'm putting myself at risk because I think God uses me for a time like this. He put me in this situation and had y'all follow me from George Bush Don't Care to Beyonce Had the Best Video to now. For some reason, y'all are interested. 2 Chainz said, YSL belt buckle. Well, y'all niggas shoulders looking. Like, y'all are interested for some reason. And they wanted to medicate me every day. You realize, like, they could have just switched the medication and I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue, right? Yeah. I ain't never been back to the hospital since 2015. But every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth. So what's the crazy part, really? What's the crazy part, really?
They can't scare you. They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Not
You see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
Not you.
Fueling the fire, 50 Cent recently claimed that Aaron Carter, the late pop star, intended to expose Diddy before his untimely death. Could Carter have been trying to reveal dark truths about one of music's most powerful figures?
So you said that Denzel Washington wasn't down with the program, the Diddy program.
Well, no. My friend had to do a number 2, and she was on stage, and he wouldn't let her be relieved, and so she ended up doing it on stage in front of everybody, and it was a wet one, and it went everywhere. It was so nasty, and Denzel was disgusted. He grabbed his wife and was like, "You don't respect nobody," and ran up out of there.
Did you see people react like that a lot, or were most people going with the flow?
It was so much going on. The people that noticed reacted, but it was just so much going on. If you weren't right there in that vicinity, you didn't even know. It was too much going on. But yeah, everybody, and everybody was just walking around zombied out. Like after a certain time, when you would make the announcement, if you don't, the regular party's over, if you don't want to participate in what goes on after. It's just interesting. I just want to bring up Justin Bieber for a second. Shout out to Justin Bieber, man. I'm a Justin Bieber fan. I want to work with him. Man, I have such empathy for you. You are a strong person, Justin. Shout out to you in your heart. You sing when I hear the pain. Now when I listen to your music, I hear the pain in your voice, Justin. All you wanted to do was sing. Your mother caught you playing your guitar, singing, and thought, let me help my son out. Let me focus on what God, let me nurture this talent. And she thought she was doing the right thing by taking that video to Scooter Braun. And I'm sure Scooter Braun probably thought he was doing the right thing taking to Usher. But Usher, why you do him like that? You knew what Diddy was going to do to him. What'd you get by taking him over there? And then you had the nerve, he signed to you? So you've been making money off of him after you get him abused like that? You owe him all his money back. Are you Diddy number 2, 3, 4, Usher? Running around here. I mean, this is ridiculous, y'all. Hey, I'm on a live, y'all. Stop calling me when I'm on a live. That's disrespectful. I'm on live. Stop calling me.
Jaguar Wright is watching. She's in the chat.
Hi, Jaguar. Love you. Oh, I love if I can work with her. She sings so good. Hey, tell Fox to stop calling me. Jaguar Wright is on the...
Purple Rain. Purple Rain.
Tell him to stop. He keep calling. He called 5 times. I don't even know he gonna make me talk mess. Tell him to stop. That's ridiculous. Hey, Jaguar. I just want to say, man, your voice is amazing. Your strength is amazing.
Diddy, a hip-hop icon and business mogul, is celebrated for his hustle and ambition. However, over 120 individuals have come forward with allegations of misconduct, shining a light on the industry's culture of silence and lack of accountability.
Love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody, so let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. I'm Christian.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. Out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
Aaron was taken out by Harley Pasternak, Kanye's old personal trainer and alleged MK Ultra celebrity handler. Someone threatened Kanye. He would institutionalize him. And I don't want to hear from none of these Jewish talk about, oh, he's in an episode. Harley Pasternak, follow me to the motel, assassinate Aaron Carter, and now they acting like everyone clear the Bath Street Boys sample. Now, if you're wondering how this links back to Diddy, well, Kanye has also stated that Diddy intimidated on behalf of unknown Jewish people, and one of them was supposedly Harley Pasternak. Yet this is just the tip of the iceberg. The feds are now also allegedly looking into accusations of Diddy utilizing poison as his technique of option to silence people, and Aaron Carter, Kim Porter, and Jamie Foxx are apparently the three persons whose fatalities and near death, in Jaime's case, are currently being reinvestigated. And presently on top of that, sources are stating that Aaron was ready to unleash some serious mysteries about Diddy, maybe even linking him to this supposed ring of Hollywood PDF files who target young entertainers. So could it be that Aaron knew anything that was poised to unveil Diddy's cover? What exactly occurred to Aaron in his final hours? And yeah, I'm begging you, and I'm requesting you help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can, so I can relocate to hidden area where I safe. My realtor won't sell my house. They're all involved in this, and they're trying to keep me there. Just when it seemed like Aaron Carter was getting his life back on track, news broke on November 5th, 2022, that he was found unresponsive in his home and declared DOA. Now we know Aaron struggled with addiction and mental health concerns throughout most of his grown-up.
50 Cent is taken to social media with cryptic messages about Diddy. He suggests that Aaron Carter, despite his troubled life, was holding explosive information. Carter's death left many unanswered questions, and 50 Cent's claims have reignited speculation.
There's stabbings at least a couple times a week. Heck, back in October, an inmate was charged in a murder-for-hire plot that led to the passing of a 28-year-old woman last December outside a New York City nightclub. According to prosecutors, the inmate used a contraband cell phone to orchestrate the plot from behind bars. So yes, anything can happen. What's more, investigators carried out an interagency operation to clean up the troubled New York City federal jail, and they managed to seize illegal substances, homemade weapons, and electronic devices. The raid had nothing to do with Diddy. It was only carried out to ensure the safety and security of staff and inmates at the facility, and was part of a larger safety and security initiative, and not in response to any particular threat or intelligence. And while their efforts are commendable, the point is, it's the wild said, he, Sean Diddy Combs, should try to transfer to a different prison. My husband passed away in there. That prison is no good. Honestly, him getting denied bail, you got to suck it up and be in prison, but try to transfer. That prison is obviously not safe. If so many are complaining, that says something. Unfortunately, Diddy's lawyers have been having a hard time getting him out. They requested the court to transfer his client to a prison in Essex County in New Jersey. In their motion for Combs' bail, his attorneys wrote that several courts in this district have recognized that the conditions at Metropolitan Detention Center are not fit for pretrial detention. Just earlier this summer, an inmate was murked. At least 4 inmates have passed away by blank there in the past 3 years. However, the decision was ultimately put in the hands of the Bureau of Prisons, who turned down Diddy. Now, I want to point out that Diddy's not exactly wrong to be paranoid, because he's in the same jail that held R. Kelly, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Jeffrey Epstein. Now, legal experts have already noted the similarities between Diddy's case and Epstein's.
The prosecutors in both of these cases have said that the defendants were sex obsessed, and that they used their wealth and their power, resources, network to satisfy these desires, and more specifically for Combs.
Even an anonymous Homeland Security agent who participated in the raids on his mansion said that Diddy is as bad as Epstein. But here's where things get concerning for Diddy. Jeffrey was discovered passed away in his jail cell on August 10th, 2019. And according to reports, he did the deed himself. But over the years, fans have uncovered several clues, suggesting that might not have been the case. And it's not mere speculation, since Jeffrey did know a lot of powerful people. And if he ended up exposing them, it would have meant a lot of trouble. So of course there was a long list of people who wanted him.
In his later years, Carter often hinted at dark industry secrets he felt forced to keep. While no concrete evidence ties him to revelations about Diddy, 50 Cent's statements have fueled growing fascination with the murky underbelly of the music world.
House. We all go to Steve Rifkin house, and there was some weird vibes going on, that I didn't really pay attention to at first. And then when Diddy came, in the party, he tried to holler at Jill Marie Jones' girlfriend. And she was like, "Get out of here, Puffy, that's my girlfriend." The nigga like, "I'm trying to put her on." You know what I'm saying? And he was making his way around the deck of the party. Like, I didn't go inside the house. It's like when we came in, we came through the back on the deck. He had a back deck. And then you could go from the back deck, you could go in the house. I was on the back deck with Boogie, Queen Latifah's girl. and we was burning the L. And then Diddy came over with, the booty goons, and they was giving me the saliva look. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how the wolf looking at the steak. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ice grilling him back like, yo, nigga, what the fuck you looking at? Right? And then, then I realized like, oh, this nigga's like hitting on me, like, and he's standing here and he got like 3 to 5 niggas standing there and they all staring at me. Like, and they was looking so hard, nigga, I put my head down. Like,
You said this is too intense, bro.
I went and grabbed Hillary. I pulled her outside, and she just thought that shit. She was tickled pink. She thought it was the funniest shit in the world. Like, yo, go get Kim. We out of here. I ain't even go back in. And she went and got Kim. We bounced and we left.
So he must have did that to a lot of dudes, man, and just assumed that all dudes just go for that, man, just in order to just go out and try people like that.
I would think it was my environment. It's the after party. You know what I'm saying? They probably are used to certain people coming to the exclusive party. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know where we was going. I just knew that he invited us over there, or invited Kim over there, not me, because I was with Kim. You know what I'm saying? And, we just went thinking it's another party. But I never went in the house, so I don't know what took place in the house. I'm not saying it was a freak off or not.
The allegations against Diddy are part of a broader pattern of exploitation in the music industry. Stories about young stars like Usher and Justin Bieber raise troubling questions about their early interactions with Diddy and the environments they were exposed to.
Recently posted a video of his upcoming Halloween party featuring Chris Brown. It looks like it's gonna be crazy. You had made mention about Jamie Foxx, or he had made mention himself in a special talking about his almost losing his life, and his hospitalization was due to Diddy. There are stories of him getting beat up and getting put, but I know he was on a movie set, but something from an altercation or something from drug related that was given to him.
Diddy will pull up and get wild with you by himself. Like, he's not soft. So that's the whole thing with him. Like,
He'll pull up and take something like it.
Bro, he'll pull up and, bro, he slapped Drake.
He did, and everyone looked over that.
Oh, I'm not gonna call him a gangster, but he be on some tough shit, bro, and it'll piss you off, like with his son with the lip gloss on and the waves all the time.
Yeah,
he sweat he a gangster, bro. I mean, like, bro, we'll get crazy with you in here.
I mean, anyone who probably do a lot of cocaine will feel all kind of invincible. Will feel all kind of courageous. With money, I believe they'll do a lot outside of normal man, who's rational, and just say, "Let me post up." But let me get your take on with Jamie Foxx, because mind you, Diddy parties and Jamie Foxx parties were the two black Hollywood elite parties that you would always hear about. That was like, you gotta be there to see it. For him to say that I was hospitalized possibly because of something that happened with Diddy.
He thought he was gonna tell.
Go.
So look, shout out Big Dugard, my right hand man. Shout out folks. He have a very interesting Jamie Foxx story. I don't know if you know about this or seen it.
No.
Give us a clip notes.
I'm gonna let him come on here and tell that, but I'll say this though.
I know he said something about Jamie Foxx in a bathroom.
It wasn't Jamie Foxx in the bathroom, it was his party.
Okay, it was his party, and then the bathroom situation went down.
These stories echo past cases, such as Lou Pullman, the disgraced manager of NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys. Pullman's legacy is marred by financial fraud and misconduct, drawing striking parallels to the allegations against Diddy and a recurring cycle of exploitation.
Dude got my right-hand man, bro. Like, me and him been outside together 15 years. Well, that's small. He the reason I'm alive right now. You feel me? Like, he don't really care about money like that. Like, he don't really care about a lot of them. As long as he got his jewelry, he got his cup, he got his gun, and we doing our thing, he cool.
Yeah, that's all you need in life.
So, you know, whenever I know I got a situation coming up and, you know, the risk of dying is high, dude gotta go make sure he there. That's what he like to do. Right. But anywhere I take my boy, I have to give him certain guidelines. On this particular day, I say, bro, I don't know what we're gonna see in here, but we get $2,500 apiece to keep these two models right here safe at this event. Don't get out of my eyesight. He said, Gordo, that's my nickname, Gordo. I said, Gordo, I love you, but I gotta go to the bathroom. I said, okay, bro, the bathroom over there, I think. So I'm over here dealing with them. About 30 seconds go, I hear, he got a gun. I'm like, I instantly know, I say, fucking do God. I look over there, I see he got joined up and it's out and he pointed at somebody. He said, hey man, everybody get on the ground. So now here I go, I gotta say, y'all stay right there. I come over there. 5 dudes in the bathroom. Everybody pants at their ankles. One dude didn't even have no pants on at all. He even had no socks on. He getting extra crazy. I'm like, dude, what you just see? He say, bro, these motherfuckers in here all pulling each other. I'm like, what you mean? He say, man, sword fighting in here. Hey, we gotta go. I'm looking like, damn. Shout out Big Dugard.
Shout out Big Dugard.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Dugard. Damn.
That's the thing, bro. Like, bro, these, bro.
So, let's do it like this. Let me ask you.
Niggas would get mad at me. I wouldn't plug them with celebrities. And I say, look, bro, you don't know what you asking for. And when I see certain guys, I say, yeah, you definitely getting your cake stood. Because you too thirsty to go be up here. 5 in the morning? You want to be in the studio with all dudes? Everybody on ecstasy and cocaine? They sipping liquor. There's no females here. You the females, my boy.
Shit.
You the female. Oh no.
Now Chris Columbus had a story that he told where he was laying down with his wife, and he got a phone call from Diddy like at 2 a.m. saying I'm at the hotel, and he's like, yeah, well who there? Like, pull up.
As with any high-profile scandal, conspiracy theories have emerged around Diddy. Some are absurd, involving secret societies or bizarre rituals, while others distract from the serious allegations and survivors who deserve support and validation.
From his parents, once they were in a private area, allegedly Mr. Combs made the victim perform oral sex upon him.
This is like actually fucking baffling. I thought it was just 100 more allegations. I didn't know that minors were involved in this. This is blowing my mind right now.
An individual 15 years old at the time, flown to New York City to attend a party, was drugged, and then taken into a private room, allegedly in the presence of Mr. Combs, where this female individual minor was, and then other individuals took turns. Another individual, 26 at the time of the occurrence, was picked up allegedly by Mr. Combs and several other people in a black SUV from the airport, was given 1 drink in the SUV, and then literally woke up the next day not knowing what had happened, but with pain and damage to both her vagina and her ass.
I don't even know. I'm speechless.
She then went to the hospital. She was missing her underwear and her shoes. Another instance, an individual, this time not a minor, attended a group dinner, allegedly with Sean Combs in Miami. She wasn't drinking because she was pregnant, but whatever she drank at the table, apparently, at least according to her, was laced with something. She blacked out, and she woke up in the same bed, again allegedly, with Mr. Combs in his mansion in Miami. Her vagina and were torn and sore. And I could go on. I mean, literally, you're sensing a theme here. It's the same theme, and it all involves some sort of drug. Individual who was 20 years old at the time was asked to attend, just saw her on the street, asked to attend a party in a hotel. She was flattered, went to the party, was given 1 drink and doesn't remember anything else. Ultimately, was so messed up, went to the hospital where they found cocaine and this horse tranquilizer in her blood system.
I mean, this guy's the fucking devil. If all of this is true and evidence, and he said they got pictures, they got everything, they got a bunch of evidence, this guy's actually the devil, like straight up. This is some of the most disturbing shit you could possibly do to another human being, especially a child. That caught me so off guard. Love you guys. Hit subscribe. Peace out. Child. That caught me so off guard. Love you guys. Hit subscribe.
The sensationalism surrounding these cases often muddies the truth, making it harder to focus on the real stories of survivors. They must be heard without their experiences being overshadowed by baseless rumors.
Diddy's house.
Okay.
But all the freak alleged participants was there. You know what I'm saying? All the alleged undercover home niggas and women were there. You know what I'm saying? So he felt at home to make that move.
Do you feel like Ja Rule was part of that? Do you know personally know Ja Rule?
Yeah, I know Ja.
Do you feel like he on that type of time?
I never seen him do anything for me to say that he's on that type of time.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Ja Rule seemed cool, man. I had him on the show and all that, man. But when that news came out, I'm like, damn, bro. I hope the homie ain't switch sides on us or nothing.
Well, what news?
What's that?
What news are you referring to?
Well, basically, those claims that Gene Deal put out there, man, about them being in the room together.
Oh, come on! When Gene Deal was guarding the freak door,
exactly.
And Ja cousin tried to come and go in, and he's like, "Nah, nigga, it's the freak door. You can't go in." you heard me say there's some real freaky shit going on there. But just because Ja, Diddy. Because I think they said Ja, Diddy, and two chicks was in the room. You know what I'm saying? So that they could have just been, I don't know what they could have been doing, but he didn't insinuate that Diddy and Ja was doing anything. He kind of made it seem like they was in there popping off with some chick.
Okay.
So I'm not going to try to throw Ja in that mix. Now, if it was all niggas in there, then you know what I'm saying. But for me, I'm gonna give Ja the benefit of the doubt because he said it was. They asked. I think he named who was in there, but I just can't remember. But I know it was like two women. It wasn't a bunch of dudes.
Like the part that's a lot of people are leaving out that it was two women in there. It wasn't just them two in there.
Yeah.
Doing strange things. You mentioned in one of your interviews that you feel like your career was kind of hindered because you didn't give in to zesty activities.
That's a fact.
Were you being pressured by like higher ups to kind of, do weird things, or why do you feel that way?
Years of this type of conduct. Now, although most of the victims who have stepped forward were victimized after 2015, this has been going on for a very long time. When you think about the fact that some of this conduct occurred 25 years ago, and you wonder why would it take somebody so long to step forward, I want to remind you that many states in the United States have recognized that it's very difficult for a victim to step forward and to make these types of allegations when something very terrible has happened to them. The acts complained of in these cases that we're going to file occurred primarily in New York, either Manhattan or the Hamptons, or occurred in California, primarily in Los Angeles, or in Florida. Most of these events and incidents occurred at parties, typically after parties, album release parties, New Year's Eve parties, 4th of July parties, something they call a puppy party, all-white party, although several of these events occurred at auditions. Many times, especially young people wanting to break into the industry, were coerced into this type of conduct in the promise of being made a star, or in the promise of having Sean Combs listen to their tape, or even let them read for Sean Combs.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the 9-year-old was promised a record deal and then sexually assaulted by Diddy.
Some of this behavior occurred at well-known venues in New York City. Some of this behavior occurred at private residences of people that we all know. Some of this behavior occurred at hotels that we're all familiar with. You should know that more than 55% of the victims reported this conduct to either the authorities, that is the police, or to hospitals. We're in the process of collecting with our team assistants medical records who did in fact seek medical treatment, were drug tested. Drugs were found in their system, weird drugs that you probably never heard of. One in particular that continues to pop up is a drug called xylazine, or trank, which based on our research is known as a horse tranquilizer.
This motherfucker was hitting him with horse tranquilizers? He fucking Dexter?
There's been a lot of reports that we're filing a class action. This is not a class action. Class action is when one or two people file a case on behalf of a group of people. That's not this. These cases will be individual cases. Each case will live and die on its own merit. These cases will be filed individually, one plaintiff against whoever the defendants were involved in the case.
Holy shit.
That I may start naming names. That day will come, but it won't be today. The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already.
Bro, you know there's famous people out there that are shaking in their boots that did shit with Diddy. Dude, they're probably trying to fucking kill his ass in jail.
I already know who some of these individuals are. Because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. Call them the facilitators of foul play, willing participants in foul conduct. As we identify them, each will be part of this case as defendants. These defendants will not only include individuals, but will also include corporate entities who ultimately profited off of this culture and behavior. I'm looking at banks, pharmaceutical companies, hotels. We know that many of these individuals were paid cash. We know
on them where they have paid off to keep this quiet.
Here's what I do know. People do catch and kills all day. And a catch and kill, I don't know if, of course you know, but for the regular world, somebody has the truth, somebody pays you to keep it quiet, and hopefully that money that you got paid secures your happiness while you watch the lie continue to succeed.
I want to just make sure I understand you. What you're saying is what? That you know people who have been approached by women, men, whatever, who have said, give me money and I won't talk?
Here's the other way around that, Harvey. I'll give you money, please don't talk.
You are a well-connected guy. Do you know that what you've just described, is that going on now?
Yes. They want to talk to me. They want to talk to me about what happened to them. They call me. They feel like they can trust me.
Wait a minute. Calling you for what? Calling you for what?
Because they want to tell me about certain things that happened with them and Diddy.
Ray, I want to make sure I understand this. Are these high-profile people calling you because they've had some affiliation with Diddy that they don't want to come out and they think you might be the vessel for it coming out? Is that what you're saying?
many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this, when a celebrity is involved, you would be shocked at the length fans will go, no matter the evidence to the contrary, to defend celebrities they love.
New groundbreaking information has emerged regarding the ongoing legal troubles surrounding Diddy. Lawyers are weighing in, revealing alarming details about potential arrest warrants for various celebrities allegedly involved in the situation. These legal experts are discussing the ramifications of such allegations and what they mean for the stars implicated. What could this mean for Diddy's career and those connected to him? Are we witnessing the unraveling of a celebrity circle? Join us as we explore Lawyer Reveals arrest warrants for celebrities involved with Diddy. Lawyer's stance about Diddy, Tony Busby, a lawyer based in Texas, is representing over 120 individuals who are accusing Sean Diddy Combs of serious charges. Recently, Busby raised concerns that Diddy's high-profile friends are trying to distance themselves from him by removing certain posts from their social media accounts. This appears to be an attempt to avoid any connection to the legal troubles surrounding the rapper.
Many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this, when a celebrity is involved, people can be downright mean and nasty.
Busby also suggested that some of these celebrity friends are even paying off the alleged victims to ensure their names are removed from the list of those accusing Diddy. This situation